that they send me the caps. I'm not that caps.
So who gave you the last name Little? Your mother?
The government did.
Your mother didn't give you that last name?
The government gave it to me.
She had to tell the government, didn't she?
The government. She was an agent of the state.
Secret Asian man.
She was an agent of the state? All right.
And welcome to Facts or Frauds.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
Set for a jury trial tonight.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Bernard Brandon Little. Case numbers SP 151-30291, SP 155-6287, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 155-6352, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 155-6353, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Little, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Bernard, alive, living, representing the state of the court.
Speak up. Speak up. Your volume's not that great. Please.
Of the living, representing Bernard, living, the court.
Your Honor, I did not pick up what the gentleman stated. Could you repeat?
Yes.
For the record, it's very choppy.
It's very choppy. Yeah, that's not helping. Do you have another way you could sign on, Mr. Little, or maybe call in because it's coming through very choppy?
Can you hear me?
All right, try it again.
Oh.
Try it again.
Bernard living, representing the estate of the corporation of Bernard Brandon Little.
Huh?
All right. Today is the date and time set for a final pretrial. We wanted to, Ms. Snyder, are you here?
Hey, Your Honor,
Yes.
you ran a lot of codes down. Can you break them down in the lamest terms as far as what they're representing?
I put the case numbers, you mean?
You gave me case numbers. I need the exact what offense it is.
Okay, I called in the record. SP 151-30291. That's operating a motor vehicle did not produce a license, a valid driver's license. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 155-62871 is a no plates on the vehicle. SP1, that's a civil infraction. SP 155-62872 is no proof of insurance, and that's a civil infraction. SP 155-63521, no proof of insurance. SP 155-63522, no plates on the vehicle. Both of those are civil infractions. SP 155-6353, count 1, is unregistered, untitled misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine. And SP 155-63532, that's a driver while license suspended, punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. All right. I believe the trial date is set for tomorrow. Let me make sure of that. We have a jury trial date. There were no motions filed. You didn't file any motions that I saw, Mr. Little.
Nope.
And the trial date, jury trial date, is set for tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Is there? I understand you probably don't want an offer, right?
No offer.
All right, so tomorrow morning is in person. You have to be down here. I would suggest getting down here before 10 a.m. so we can be ready to go if we can by 10 a.m. All right, so
Yes, sir.
what about the jury instructions and things like that? Ms. Snyder, good morning. Could you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Alexa Schneider for the People, P80322. I did familiarize myself with Mr. Little's file, and I did see in the ROA that he was supposed to file motions. Our response was due on Friday. We never received anything from him.
I just put there, I haven't received anything either. So what about jury instructions?
I would defer to Your Honor. I can prepare them. I imagine they'd be pretty standard.
All right, and you, Mr. Little, there's a process here regarding the jury instructions. I don't know if you have any, if you prepared any yourself or not. I can imagine maybe not, because I don't know if you're that familiar with the process. But what Ms. Snyder will do is have the jury instructions prepared, and like I say, get down here early tomorrow. You can go over those, and if you have any objections to those, you can put them on the record, and we'll make a ruling at that time regarding them. And other than that, we'll get started with jury selection tomorrow, and I imagine this case should be heard and jury selected and then heard, and it shouldn't last more than a half a day.
Maybe.
You have anything further, Mr. Little?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, tomorrow, May the 7th, 2024, 10 a.m. is the start of jury selection, all right?
Yes,
in
sir.
person, so make sure your officers know to come in person as well, Ms. Snyder.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
24 hours later.
Okay, on the telephone, I just let in the room. What's your name, please? The 5663 number.
My name is Bernard Little.
Say that again.
My name is Bernard. I have a court hearing at 10 o'clock today. I'm over at 36.
Is this Bernard Little?
Yeah.
All right, you got to come up to the courtroom. You got a trial set at 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that, sir. I'm over at 36 District right now trying to deal with why I didn't come to court with them yesterday. And I had court with you yesterday. Yes. You guys scheduled me for 2 court hearings for you and Miss Tracy Green over at 36 District yesterday at the same time.
Mr. Little, come on up. Come on. I can barely hear you. Come on up in the courtroom and let's have this discussion, all right?
I'm over at 36 District Court right now. I'm at another court across the street right now. I'm waiting on them to open up the court door right now as we speaking.
All right, well, you're supposed to be here at 10.
I understand I can't be 2 places at one time. That's why I'm trying to deal
Well, that's
with.
not, listen, Mr. Little, that's not my fault, okay?
I understand that, sir. That's why I'm trying to resolve this right now.
All right.
That's why I'm calling to inform you I'm at another court hearing as we speaking right now.
All right, Mr. Little.
Okay.
Mr. Little, you know that courtroom 434 is also at 36th District Court, correct?
No, he said he's across the street, I believe.
He's saying 36th District Court, though.
I'm at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice right now.
Okay, now you're saying Frank Murphy. Okay, sir.
At Miss Tracy Green's court, 604.
Okay. All right.
I missed the court hearing yesterday. My teller agent called me yesterday night, asked me why did I miss their court hearing. And so I'm here to resolve that this morning. I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay, I don't need to hear. I heard you, Mr. Little. All right, I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Little, good morning. Okay. Is there any resolution? Let's find that out right now.
Not at this time, Your Honor, although,
Mr. Little,
Officer Green didn't appear. Officer Paramo did.
and what's the position for Officer Ferraro? What do we have? How many?
He only has one misdemeanor, the rest are civil infractions.
So let me say this. The issue that we're having is we don't have a jury. All right. The city of Detroit versus Bernard Brandon Little. Case numbers SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 151302991. SP 1556287, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1556352, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1556353, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. I have one of the issuing officers present.
Okay, and good morning, officer. Can you state your name for the record and your badge and cover, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Brown, badge number 1410 out of the 11th precinct.
Your Honor, could we get officer to repeat his name? I had the printer going at the part of the time.
Yes, Officer Paramo, badge number 1410 out of the 11th precinct.
Can you spell your last name?
Outside voice.
Oh, louder?
Yeah, because we're over here. That's
okay. Okay, Officer Paramo, badge number 1410.
Spell the last name, please.
Paramo.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Little, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Bernard, for the record.
Today is the date and time set for a trial on the matters. Let's deal with the officers that did not show. SP 1556287, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1556352, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1556353, counts 1 and counts 2. I'm gonna, on the court's own motion, I'm gonna dismiss those because the officer did not appear.
For the record, Your Honor, I'd like the record to reflect those matters are dismissed without prejudice, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Edward Taylor appearing with Mr. Little as advisor.
Very well. I'll dismiss the matters and they will be without prejudice. But the officer's gonna have to come with a very good excuse for why he didn't show up today. He didn't give any response. But now, nonetheless, those matters will be dismissed. Okay. Now, we have the SP 1513015, 2 and 3, and the SP 1302991 left. Mr. Little, the problem that we have here is that we don't have a jury.
Okay. What we say for another date for a jury?
We would have to, but I'm gonna say this. Okay. On the initial matters, SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3 were all civil infractions. And you entered into an agreement to pay those civil infractions.
Yes, if you allow me to elaborate, John, my honor. Your prosecutor had an issue with it, and I decided, well, I wanted to figure out what she was going to do in return to me paying that, because I had already come up with an agreement with the courts. So that was like a contradiction to it, because I didn't agree to go back and forth.
Wait, you're confusing me now.
Well, I was confused too.
How are you confused? You set up the payment plan.
I had agreement with the court as a payment plan, right? I wound back up in court.
All right, to silence your device, please.
with the courts to pay it. I got back in court. She didn't want to honor it.
Okay, Ms. Snyder, go ahead.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Little might be describing just paying civil infractions without coming to court, which is something that citizens are able to do in this jurisdiction. He would have to come to court for the misdemeanor. I don't have an independent recollection of that, but that might be something I would do, not agree to dismiss the misdemeanor for a payment plan. I did share with him before he had his appointed counsel, his license comes back from suspension in 10 days.
I don't want to.
He doesn't want a license.
I don't ever want a license.
He doesn't feel that he needs to even have a license,
Thank you,
right?
Your Honor. Thank
I
you,
mean,
Your Honor.
come on, that's what the real is, right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
At some point, though, you wanted a license, didn't you?
Yeah, when I was 12, when I was
And at some
13.
point, you were Bernard Little.
No, we never have it.
Never been?
Never been.
So what did your mom name you when
My
you
mom
were?
named me Bernard. That's what she named me.
And where did the Little come from?
I don't know, my slave master, I guess.
Now, that might be true. Now, that might be true.
It maybe even come from my tribe.
It may be. You may have a point there. But at some point, your mom, what do you have to say about that, Mr. Taylor?
It's above me, Your Honor.
So,
Thank you, sir.
what it is this. He's entered into an agreement to pay civil infractions, 3 of them. I see it here. I think he made a payment for
I did, Your Honor. I stopped paying once I came to court.
All right,
And
so
was denied access to pay.
what do we want to just dismiss the misdemeanor? He's paying a related civil infractions?
I have no objections to that, Your Honor.
I think that, all right. All right, I'm gonna dismiss, SP 151-30291. I am gonna note the contradiction in your actions, though.
What's that, sir?
By you paying this, you're admitting that you should have expired plates, that you should
what I'm
have
doing
plates
is-
and no insurance, or are you just saying, hey, I'm not even gonna deal with it, the state
What
and
I'm
the
doing-
city is so off base with what they're doing,
Yes.
I don't have time to.
Thank you, Your Honor, for saying it. Yes,
I
sir.
got that, I understand.
Thank you.
Case dismissed, and we don't have a problem anymore. I'm gonna waive any warrant, I don't see any warrant fees. That'll be, that'll close the matter up.
Everything's closed, Your Honor.
Everything except for he needs to continue on with the payment plan.
Very well.
And those matters will either, he'll either pay them or they'll go into default again and they'll come after him civilly for the money.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
More! Less!
And thanks for hanging out with us on Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, you're subscribed, and ring that bell for notifications so the next time I premiere a video, you can be in a live chat with everyone else and leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. And a huge thank you to all of our Facts or Frauds channel members. And if you'd like to become a member, click on join right next to subscribe or the link in the description. Now, if you're still hanging around, thank you. Why not hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already, and ring that bell. Also, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Till next time, I'll see you soon.